Hip-hop is changing, but not in a good way. It's no secret that the rap scene is in a bad place these days. Right now, hip-hop is dying, and everyone is wondering how it's come to this point. Rappers blowing up off TikToks instead of albums. Soulless, formulaic trap songs taking over the mainstream. Walking, breathing gimmicks whose only mission is to go viral by any means necessary. Today we're gonna point out the artists that epitomize exactly what's wrong with the genre in this moment. The 3 deadly rap sins that are setting the genre up for collapse.
The bar's been lowered, the wells run dry.
The wind is so crazy. Why does it keep fucking being windy? It can't stop being windy. Rooftop RANT 2, we're out here. And even though I'm on this tall ass building, I can still hear all of you saying,
"Not true. Rap is still alive and well in the underground." But the underground!
Obviously, there's always gonna be something for your liking if you dig deep enough. No one is disputing that. I'm not disputing that. But if we really want to gauge what the masses want, where the culture is at, and where it's going, unfortunately, we have to look at the
mainstream.
Scary mainstream, oh no.
And yeah, it's pretty dead. Like, who's up and coming right now? Who's a breath of fresh air? Who's really shaking things up at the moment? Listen, I'll give you Yeet. Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, they have some sauce, but that's not even their sauce. That's Cardi's sauce. Now, how does that compare to the early 2010s with K. Cole and Drake coming up? To 2016? To the NY drill movement even more recently? It doesn't. And the first sin is a big reason for that.
The empty shell.
A complete lack of inspiration. If I was to pose the question, who is the worst rapper in the game? I would probably get answers like, I don't know.
Everybody like, hey, what's that sound? This the sound of, you know, Miles.
Old head would probably say something like Playboy Cardi. But those aren't even close to me because their styles all provoke some sort of reaction. To me, the trashiest artist is one who provokes no reaction at all, who doesn't allow any possibility of people calling them trash because they never even really take risks in the first place. And I'm naming names, I don't give a shit. Tyga, who else? Jack Harlow, G-Eazy, Big Sean until not too long ago.
Always lit, yeah, I'm never sober. It's for 3 days in a row, yo bitch coming over. I woke up in beast mode with my girl that's Beauty in the Beast though. And I know I gave up drinking, but I'm high though. I told her I don't come from heaven, you can pop that ass, drop that ass, get that cash, make that bag.
None of them have a signature sound. All of them sound like that one struggling rapper trying to plug his music under every tweet. Most of their fans don't listen to a lot of rap music, or even music for that matter. The kind of people you ask what they listen to, and they just tell you everything. But if they ever dig deeper, they always realize,
oh, there's better music than this.
Unfortunately, right now, there are less and less people digging deeper and more artists that keep that in mind. The rise of social media has opened the floodgates for digestible bubblegum songs to easily gain traction. Funniest thing is, the generic artists I just named all popped in the 2010s. Because the ones that popped recently were forgotten so quickly, I don't even know their name. Nobody does. This same time 3 years ago, Stay Solid Rocky had a song on Billboard Top 20. Who is that? 24K Golden had a #1 hit, and we haven't heard from him since.
Hey man, where the fuck is Mario Judah?
So yeah, even though we've always had generic rappers and people who like them, no one can deny the fact that the last couple of years have taken this to another level. Social media platform TikTok has served as an entry point for many newcomers lately. Most recently, DDG, who's gonna be our sacrificial lamb today. Yes, yes. Damn his ass. A true example of an uninspired empty shell.
I'm geeking. Riz.
Keep the 30 on me like Steph Curry.
Weak as fuck. This is music for people with low confidence. Bro, all he has to do is not stick out too much and he's good. DDG sounds like everyone but himself. But he's not the sole perpetrator.
Cha-cha-cha. Do the cha-cha-cha.
Right now, there are a lot of artists just like him following a formula, trying to make it with no backbone, no identity, standing for nothing besides money and clout. And their art perfectly reflects that. But these days, the music just isn't enough. Because you have to attract attention when you're outside of the studio too. Through relationships, through beefs, by any means necessary. All of it is done for clout. We've somehow managed to blur the lines between the content creator and the artist, the gimmick and the musician. And that's how you get uninspired acts such as these doing real numbers.
The circus freak.
A walking gimmick. A joke no one really takes seriously, who's gonna fizzle out in the near future. While acts like Tyga and DDG mostly stick to the music, people like this go far beyond that, to the point where their whole persona is just a fucking gimmick. And for some reason, people love gimmicks more than anything in the world. I swear to God, you gotta be like 9 years old to be invested in shit like this.
Lil Mabu is beefing with Blueface's baby mama? This is some serious beef right here. No way, Lil Mabu got pressed on live? Now this is definitely real.
I don't even have to speculate with this man. Boy, he's an actor and he's not even trying to hide it.
Hey everybody, come look at this white boy. He thinks he's a gangster.
That's the only appeal. And to you, this may sound like I'm hating, and I am. I'm hating. But this is a real problem. Now, if we knew how to separate these spectacles from real artists, this wouldn't be a problem. But since today everything is consumed passively, we don't know how to do that. And all of a sudden, it's a problem. People aren't paying enough attention to recognize the fakeness of these kind of characters. So some end up taking them seriously in the end.
Only deal that you took was a plea. Mabu your money, Wally P.
Oh my God.
Hold on, this shit is kind of hard. No, it's not. To me, the main draw of hip hop was always how easy making it was. The fact that you don't have to be musically trained to enter the genre is fucking amazing. It's the only source of art where you can hear a dude come fresh out of a fucking scatty pack and give his view on things.
I'm a demon, I don't need no brand of God. Fuck it, I don't need nobody God.
Making it the most spontaneous, authentic experience in music. Little to no preparation, no deliberation, just go. So I wonder if a college student from a wealthy family can get away with rapping about street shit because of a gimmick. What's the point? I mean, bro, anyone can rhyme aggressively over some loud 808s. There's nothing compensating for the simplicity. Without the creativity, without the fucking realness, it's just that simple. Bro, if this is what it's gonna turn into, let me know right now. I'd go listen to Radiohead and the Beatles in an instant, okay? I'd be one of those white people who say they grew out of hip-hop.
No cap.
The phrase hip-hop is dead has been thrown around pretty much since the late 90s. But this is the thing old heads don't understand. A different sound could never kill hip-hop, ever. What genuinely could do it is a complete lack of inspiration and creativity being accepted by the masses, which is what's happening right now. I would go in depth on how we can change this, but I'm not stupid. I know damn well if I go in depth, all of you will click off and I won't get any motion on this bitch. And I'm trying to get some motion. I'm trying to take Ice Spice out on a date. So you can figure that one out on your own while I talk about Ice Spice. The byproduct. I could bag Ice Spice if I wanted to. And I don't even really want her like that. But I could still do it if given the opportunity. Ice Spice isn't the sin herself, it's her popularity that's the real sin. Honestly, that's the only reason I put her on the thumbnail, you know? I just want to capitalize off people's internalized misogyny.
Yeah, fuck that stupid fucking bitch.
Alright, be honest. When you see Ice Spice, what is the first thing you think of? Yeah, well, it's not her music, that's for sure. If DDG and Lil Mabu are the evidence, then Ice Spice is the proof in the pudding. People don't care about the art that much. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. People care about the crazy hair, the fat ass, and the famous streamer trying to rizz her up. You love it, you hate it, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're paying attention.
and attention pays her.
That's a Wayne bar.
And Ice Spice, if you're watching this, please answer my DMs. Nah, but really though. I'm afraid we've gotten so far away from the art that people have started putting gimmicks above real artists. So yeah, hip hop is dying and we desperately need some fresh blood to revive it. It starts and ends at the art, okay? All this other shit, it just doesn't last. The art is the one true thing that matters. Shout out to Tyler, the Creator, who spoke up about this recently, even though taking that position is never easy.
What is blood yapping about? Yappington, Yap City.
And I'm aware I sound like an asshole here, okay? I know how cringe and pretentious taking this position is, trust me. Listen, I'll shut the fuck up, but someone has to be the asshole here. Because if we don't speak up about this, it's gonna become normalized. We can't let that happen, because if this becomes real, then nothing is real anymore. And if we stand by and watch it happen, then that is the biggest sin of all.